Hello students, in this video we shall continue with chapter 12 electricity, that of NCERT. I am going to do numericals based on electricity. Already I told you resistances in series and resistances in parallel. There are certain selective problems are there which I would like to attempt it today. Okay, now let us start with question number. This is again electricity. This is NCERT textbook. I am solving all the questions based on the NCERT textbook. Okay. Problem number 8. When a 12 volt battery, see, I take the data first. What is the data given to us? 12 volt battery, that is potential difference V, is connected across an unknown resistant. I think this we have done it. So let me go for 9th problem, which we have done already. So in this it is something different. Okay, a battery of 9 volt, okay, 9 volt is connected in series with resistors in series. Keep this in mind. Okay, in series, what are the resistance you have got? 0.2 plus 0.3 plus 0.4 plus 0.5 plus then you also have 12 ohms. Okay, all these are connected, they are in series. So we just need to add that 0.5, this will become 0.5 and this will become 0.5 plus 0.5 will become 1. So 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 and left out is point, so 13.4 ohms is the resistance. I will take this resistance and bring it here. R is equal to 13.4 ohms. Okay, let me read the problem. Let me continue it. How much current would flow through 12 ohm resistor? How much current will flow through 12 ohm resistor? We have to calculate the current through 12 ohm resistor. Okay, current answer will come in ampere and we have to find across 12 ohm. How are they connected? They are connected in series. So what is the property in series? The current will remain same. So we just need to calculate the total current and the same current will pass through 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 and 12 volt also. So we know Ohm's law. What it says? V is equal to R into I. I is equal to V by R, that is equal to, V is how much? 9 divided by 13.4, which is equal to, what we can do is 90 divided by 134. I can take this thing 0 out and up. So let me solve it. 134. So it will not go, put a point. So it will become 900. Fine. So I think we can try 6 times. 6 24 மீது 2 6 3 18 19 20 because 2 6 7 8. Yes. Okay. So this is coming 6 and I think this will come 9 0 goes 9. That is 9. 1 minute, let me check it. 6 plus 4, 10, 0, 1. Okay, 96. So again I put a 0. 804 times 6. So 960 is 134, you add 7 times. Dear students, no need to solve till the end. Because you have to use approximation method. No need to multiply. Very easy it is actually. Okay, use approximation method. 0.67. What are we calculating? Current. Keep that in mind. Okay, that is ampere. So the answer is 0.67 ampere. So as I said, since they are in series, same current will flow through. So across 12 ohm also 0.67 ampere will flow through. Yes. So this is one problem, 9th problem. Okay. Let me proceed one by one like this so that we can try to complete as many as possible. Right. So let me take now directly 11th problem. Yeah. Sometime I skip problems there is a reason for that. Now I go in a order way, in that such way that you understand the concept, and from concept difficult problems can be attempted easily. First, be thorough with the concept. This is the 11th problem. Show how you would connect 3 resistors. Write it. Data. What is the data? 3 resistors. Fine. This is the first point. And second is, each of, what is the resistance of each? 6 ohm. Each one is 6 ohm. So that the combination of resistance, the combination, let us say R1, I think R1 you will get confused, RA we can say, that should be 9 ohm, and RB should be 4 ohm. Okay, you have to connect them in such a way that you get 9 ohm and 4 ohm as the effective resistance. Okay, now let me take this, let me try to solve this problem. Okay, 3 resistors are there. What are all the possibilities of connecting them? First, let us see. I will take the first possibility, simplest possibility, resistors in series. Okay, so I am going to teach you some new idea. Please listen carefully. If you connect equal resistors, 6 ohms, all of them are equal. Okay, so R plus R plus R plus, it goes n times. Okay, so the formula for series will be n into R. Just you have to multiply. 5 ohms I have 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Okay, just multiply 8 are there, 8 5s are 40. So keep this in mind. When they are in series, you can write simply, they all should have the same value. Then you can write R in series is equal to n into R, where n is number of resistors. Now let us go to R in parallel. Okay, R in parallel. Okay, watch this now. 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1. Here na I will put some value R dash. Okay, 1 upon R plus 1 upon R plus 1 upon R plus n are there. We can write it as n upon R. What is 1 upon R dash is equal to n upon R. R dash is equal to R upon n. What is this R dash? Resistance in parallel. What is this R dash? Resistance in parallel. So when you connect the same values of resistors in parallel, then the formula will become Rp is equal to R upon n. Keep this in mind, it will be very useful for you in attempting. These are all foundation. As I said to you, they are used for IIT NEET examination. These are the basic foundations which you are going to use. So let me solve now. 3 resistors are there. So n is equal to 3. Each resistor is how much? 6 ohms. Okay. So resistance in series will be n into R, which is equal to 3 into 6, that is 18 ohms. No, this is not the case. This is not the case. They are not asking this. Okay, let me try the next one. Rp parallel R upon n, which is equal to R is 6. How many resistors are there? N 3, that is equal to 2 ohm. Oh, this is also not there. So we have to think that how can we connect it then? We know there are only 2 possibilities. One is series, another is parallel. So one series and parallel, if I connect all of them like this, answer is not coming what is being asked. So what I am going to do now, I am going to attempt in some other combination. I am going to keep some other combination and try will it come or not. Okay, so this is how we do the problem. Let me say 2 resistors are there. I will connect these 2 resistors in parallel. Okay, and the third resistors, only 3 resistors are there in series with this one. Okay, this is 6 ohms, this is 6 ohms, and this is 6 ohms. Okay, now both of them are in parallel. Now 2 resistors are there and they are in parallel. So Rp is equal to R upon N. Okay. So what is the R value? 6 divided by N is 2. That is equal to 3. Oh, that's good. This is 3 ohm. See here, this whole thing is reduced as a single resistor with the value 3 ohms. Okay. Now I am connecting with this in series, this 6 ohms. Okay. This 6 ohms. Fine. So 6 plus 3 is how much? 9 ohms. We have got it. Just a minute, dear students. Yeah. Now, this is what I have tried now. I have done this. One is 9 ohms. I have got this one value. 1 is done. Now, next, here 2 in parallel, 1 in series. Now, I am going to try one more method. Yeah, sorry, I was disturbed by a call. Okay. Okay, yeah. Now what is the next possibility? They are all same. 2 in parallel, 1 series is over. What I can do? 2 in series now. 2 in series and the other one in parallel. Okay, let us try this option. Are we getting the answer? 6 ohm, 6 ohm, 6 ohm. 6 plus 6 is how much? Hello, I'm shooting video, please. Yeah, I will come back after 10 minutes. Now, this is 6 plus 6, 12 ohms. Okay, 6 plus 6, 12 ohms. And this is 6 ohms. Okay, so let me reduce it. Let me reduce it. This into 6 ohms. Okay, now connect it like this. How are these two? They are in parallel. When they are in parallel, what formula I should use? 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. That is equal to 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 6. That is equal to 12 is the common denominator 1 time and this is 2 times. That is equal to 3 upon 12. That is 1 upon 4. What is 1 upon 4? 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon 4, which implies R is equal to 4 ohms. So, I got it, right? I got this here. RB, the next combination I got. So, it is very simple. Yes, you need to just think of the permutation, combination. What are the different ways I can solve a problem? Yes, these are all will come in NEET and JEE as a 1 mark question, a 4 mark question, just like that. 1, 1, 1, 1. You should not take long time for it to solve them. Okay. So with this problem, next I move on to another problem. Okay. This is 11th problem. I have solved it for you. So remember, this is how you have to find the permutation combination of resistors and try to solve it. Okay. Then which problem should I do? I did. Okay. Now let me come to 10th problem. Yes, now I am coming to 10th problem. Listen carefully. Very interesting. How many? N is equal to how many? 176 ohm resistors. How many 176 ohm resistors? It looks very big number. Nothing. Okay. They are going to be connected in parallel. They have to be connected in parallel. 2 lines you put it parallel. Okay. To carry a current of I is equal to 5 ampere. Current is equal to 5 ampere on a 220 volt line, that is potential difference. Yes, the data is there with us. We have to just now approach the problem in correct way. V and I is there. So what can I calculate? From Ohm's law, I can calculate resistance is equal to V by I. That is equal to 220 upon 5. that is equal to, this will go 4 times 20, 24, 44 ohms. See, the system is like this. Resistors are there. Okay, resistors are there. How many are there? We don't know. They have given the condition that a current is flowing through which is 5 ampere. Current is flowing through 5 ampere and it is connected to 220 volt resistor. 220 volt potential difference. Sorry, 220 volt potential difference. Now R should be how much? So we know that the effective resistance R, you want to say effective resistance as R dash also, don't worry, R. This effective resistance, I will put it R dash. Effective resistance is equal to, they are all in parallel, because here it is not in series, they are all in parallel now. Okay, they are all in parallel. Okay, so now think it carefully. Okay, this is the potential which you are connecting here. This is 220 and current is flowing through which is 5 ampere. So let us say the effect, the value we calculated from this data is R. Okay, so R is equal to, let me erase this a step now. Yeah, let me erase it. Okay. See, R I calculated using Ohm's law, 44 ohms. We also know that resistors in parallel, formula, same resistors, N resistors are there. Just now I said to you R by N. R by N. We know this. Now we can say R effective resistance is going to be total value, so R parallel you can say. Okay, now I am going to do one thing, calculate. R is how much? Each one should be 176, a number we don't know, that is equal to Rp. Rp is what you calculated from V and I, that is equal to 44. Okay, bring this up and take this down. N is equal to 176 upon 44. You know very well, 44 will go with only 11. So let me try 4 times with 11. 1 time 11, 66, 6 times. This will go 4 times. So 4 resistors should be connected in parallel so that the current of 5 ampere will flow and the potential difference of 220 volt is given. This 220 volt is AC current which we get in our houses, right? That is the current which we get, that is called alternating current. What you get from the cell, that is called direct current, right? That is of small value which you have. I hope you understand this concept. These are little may look complex, right? And still if you have doubts, I would like to take some other problem and one more time and solve it. For today, let me do the last problem for this video. First problem. I am going to the very first problem now. Yes, MCQ. A piece of wire of resistance R, a piece of wire resistance R is cut into 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts. Okay, this is first part, second part, third part, fourth part, fifth part. Total resistance is R. You know, resistance is proportional to length. So each one will have R upon 5, R upon 5, R upon 5, R upon 5 and R upon 5. So total resistance will become R. 5 parts are there. These parts are then connected in parallel. We are going to connect each part in parallel. Okay. How many parts are there? Number of parts? 5. Each one is having a resistance, how much? R dash you call it. R upon 5. Okay. Now, they are asking the equivalent resistance. The equivalent resistance is not this is the, okay, this is RP we can say. Equivalent resistance R dash. What is the equivalent resistance? They are in parallel. Formula is R upon N. R is how much each one is having value? Each one piece is having R upon 5 divided by how many parts are there? 5. I got here R upon 5 divided by 5. That is the equivalent resistance, right? That is equal to R upon 25. 5 5s are 25. This you call it as R dash. Okay? Now, again I repeat the problem. There is a resistance R. That wire is cut into 5 equal parts. And these parts are connected in parallel. So each one will have R upon 5, R upon 5, R upon 5, R upon 5 and R upon 5. Okay? Now, don't worry about even this number, you will get confused. I have done it. R upon 5. What is the effective resistance? R dash is equal to, each one is R upon 5. How many are there? 5 resistors are there. Okay, I have done it. And I got here R upon 25. So, how does this problem now conclude? Let us see here. If the equivalent result, then find the ratio. Yes, find the ratio. Let me erase all this, and with that we will complete this video. Okay, and I think you should analyze little. Analytical skill is very important. Okay, now is asking what will be R upon R dash. Yes, R upon R dash. Original wire which had R, and R dash we have expressed in terms of that original value R upon 25, which is equal to R goes 1 upon this, so it will become 25. This is the answer. Ratio does not have any unit. In some time they also may ask you what is the ratio R dash upon R, R dash upon R. Then you should take R upon 25 divided by R. See here, it becomes 1 upon 25. In exam, they will give you in ratio which is 1:25. And here it is 25:1. You see how it is, suppose you have MCQ. In MCQ, only 4 choices are there. And you read R upon R dash 25:1, you will tick it. Suppose you read it as R dash upon R, which usually I do, answer will come 1:25. New value upon old value. Many times we make the mistake, right? R dash upon R is 1 round. But in examination, the danger with MCQ is, if you are wrong, you lose that 1 mark in toto. Right? So we cannot afford to make a mistake. If you want to score highest grade mark, its only thing is we have to be very calculative, we have to think little analytically and then write the answer. R upon R dash in the book which is asked is 25 or 25:1, but the same thing is reversed, it will become 1:25 or 1 upon 25. Okay, we should see in the next video with more numericals. Thank you.